Before we get into this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you guys get notified every time I upload another new video. So today I am back with another Minecraft video, and today, guys, we will be talking about the other part of the Wild update, which is 1.19, not the Deep Dark part, which we talked about yesterday, the other part. So, real quick, I'd like to say 1.19, yes, is the Wild update. And also, the Allay one for the mob vote, so we will be getting the Allay in 1.19. I think it really goes along well with the Wild update, so I'm really happy about that, but we're leaving off right where we left off yesterday with Brandon leaving. But anyway, let's get into this.
This sort of very adventurous side of the Wild update, which the name is starting to really become clear after talking to Brandon. And then the other part you said is really this more of that beauty and, you know, the atmosphere of Minecraft.
Yes, so we want to like celebrate the wilderness of Minecraft, and one thing we want to focus on is immersion. So when you play Minecraft, we really want you to feel that you're inside the Minecraft world, actually like we are now. So beautiful. And we also want to focus, or have focused, on biome diversity. So we want to find like a unique identity for different biomes. For example, the birch forest, as you can see in this beautiful concept art. So in the birch forest, we want it to be like light and peaceful, and the sun reaches the ground, the trees.
Okay, so I really like this birch forest concept art. It looks really nice. It's really beautiful. I like how spread out and tall the trees are. It's very scenic. As you can see on the bottom on the floor, it seems we got some sand. On the trees, it seems we have some fungus. You see that like brown stuff on the trees? And if you look in that log that they're sitting on, it actually seems like it's hollow. So possible new features. This might just be part of the beautiful concept art. But this just, possible features. Got to speculate about everything you see, but yeah, let's move on.
Are taller and flowers, things like that.
It's really beautiful. It looks very Swedish in the birch forest.
That's true. That's actually a very Swedish forest. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And then you want to add more atmosphere to the different biomes, but there's one biome that you want. I would say you're giving it quite an overhaul. It's getting a lot more in the Wild update.
Yes, that's true, and that's the swamp. Oh, our art team is just so amazing.
Once again, some beautiful concept art.
And as you can see here, the atmosphere is really different from the birch forest as well.
It really is. It's amazing.
Look, you see on the lily pad, we got some flowers, possible new lily pad flowers. We have no idea. They barely told us anything about this update. Just gonna be a lot of speculation going around here, but let's just once again continue on.
So we have another one of our gameplay designers here, and our swamp expert, Corey. Welcome, Corey.
Corey.
Hey,
Corey's such a great guy.
Wild to be here.
Oh no, Corey. The puns are so quick to start.
It's Corey after all.
Yeah, it's very on brand. So you're going to tell us about all of there's a lot of exciting things coming to the swamp. So what are we getting?
Yes, there are a lot of awesome things coming. The first of which is the boat with the chest in it.
So real quick before we continue on, just this bit of the update of the Wild update with all the swamp stuff proves the fact that King B-Dogs was not lying when he said that stuff that loses in votes, like a mob vote or biome vote, does not get scrapped. They just put to the idea library and get taken out for an update they might be good for. So like with this update's adding pretty much every single feature that would have come if the swamp won the biome vote in 2019. So yeah, that proves what he was saying, that they just are put in the idea library to possibly be used in a future update. So just because the glare and Copper Golem lost does not mean they will never be added. Like Ulraf himself said that it'd be really cool with the Copper Golem if it lost, if it came with like archaeology whenever that happens. So really, who knows when that'll happen? I honestly expected it to be 1.19. I'm hoping it's 1.20. I don't want to have to wait too long for it, and I hope it doesn't get canceled. Now I do know some people who very much dislike the idea. Like Robert, you guys all know Robert. I've done lots of videos with him. He very much dislikes the idea. He thinks it makes Minecraft a little too modern. But anyway, let's continue on. So yeah, boats and chests, a very revolutionary thing. It's just something we've been wanting for a while. I love the way they just look at each other. Now, I wonder, would you be able to, would two people be able to sit in a boat with chest? I don't think you could, because, the chest's taking up the back slot, but who knows?
It's so useful.
And relaxing.
Yes, and especially now, in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, we have even wider rivers, so it's easier to travel on water, so it's going to be, like, extra useful.
Yeah, and like in the aquifers as well.
Yes, so, like when you go...
Yeah, so chests and boats, they would already have been a pretty useful thing, but now they're like 10 times more useful with Caves and Cliffs Part 2 because of, as Agnes stated, that rivers are wider, and as Corey just stated with like the aquifers, you could sail over the top of those. Like, the boats and chests are just now a lot more useful than they would have been before Caves and Cliffs.
Rafting in the caves, you can like put your diamonds in the chest in your boat. Oh,
it's really nice. Amazing. And you've been working on what I think now will be my favorite tree in Minecraft.
Yes, we are adding the mangrove tree to Minecraft.
Mangroves.
So as you can see here, this is a propagule, and propagules grow from mangrove trees. They're actually like ready to grow mini mangroves growing from the mangrove. And you can see here, the mangrove tree grows propped up on root blocks.
Okay, I gotta say, love the propagules. I think that's how you say it. I probably said that very wrong, but I love the propagules. They look really cool. I love the idea of them. I love how you can plant these underwater and on land. I love the look of the root blocks. They look a little bit too much like vines or something. They don't look too much like roots. I like them. I love the wood texture, and I don't know why, but I cannot get over the leaves. I love the mangrove tree leaves. I do not understand why. They just look super good to me. I cannot get over the leaves.
It has vines hanging down from the leaves. The propagules are actually growing underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves. And I really like how the propagules are looking here.
Yeah, the propagules do look really nice.
I'm just going to nerd out on propagules for a minute.
Love.
Okay, so in real life, the propagules grow, like I said, from the mangrove tree. And then when they fall into the water, or like let's say they fall into water, they could float for up to a year before they plant themselves in the like water, underneath the water or on land, wherever they happen to land. And mangrove trees themselves are actually amazing for like local ecosystems, fighting climate change, for local communities. They're just super trees, and I'm really, really excited that we're adding them to Minecraft.
That's awesome. And this is the first sapling that you can plant underwater.
Yeah, you can plant it underwater and on land as well.
That's so cool. When you first showed me the mangroves and you talked about your favorite thing, the propagules, I actually remember playing in mangroves in Florida, and we would use them to like write in the sand because they're super cool.
That's adorable.
So seeing them in Minecraft is just so exciting. And of course, where there's a new tree, there must be a new wood type.
Yes, the mangroves do come with a new wood type. And like always when we add a new tree, we are so happy, like we get so many questions from the community like, will there be a new wood type? and therefore we're so happy that we were able to add a new wood type for the mangrove.
So I have something to say about the mangrove wood. First of all, I love it. I love the color. But the thing is, it's basically just if you combine acacia and jungle. It's like if acacia and jungle got married and had a baby, that's what mangrove is. It looks really nice, but it's a little too similar. It's basically the wood that's in between jungle and acacia. But I do love it. It looks really nice.
And look at it. I think it's really pretty. And you also don't see like all the blocks here. It's gonna be like a full set for the wood types. It's gonna be like doors and trapdoors.
You can't wait to see the doors and trapdoors.
Gorgeous.
That's what I'm excited about.
I'm like, I'm so excited about mangroves, but I just need to mention another thing. Because we decided to go with like really big roots, and I think those are so cool. And we actually prototyped quite a lot back and forth, and it was a bit tricky to decide how the root should look like, as you see in this picture here. But now I'm so happy that we went with the like multi-block roots, because for example, when you like go with a boat and then you can go under the mangroves, and I think that adds such a nice feeling to it. Yeah, like in this picture, it's really nice atmosphere.
That's beautiful.
I really agree. And like when I was testing, I really loved that feeling of like being underneath it, being like just this huge feeling. And I wanted more. I wanted to be surrounded by mangroves. So I was like, why don't I just make a mangrove swamp biome where I'm completely surrounded by them? So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp. It's just mangroves as far as the eye can see, just like in real life. And you have all the mangroves propped up on their roots,
so beautiful.
growing in the water, so you can take your boat underneath like Agnes likes.
Once again, look at those leaves. I cannot get over it. I love the leaves. The leaves look so cool to me for some reason. I don't know. I just really love the leaves. I know it's really annoying me constantly talking about it, but I can't get over the leaves for some reason. It's an annoying obsession.
Completely surrounded by the awesome beauty of it.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, and I mean, during sunset, every time I was testing, I would actually like pause the day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp. It was super
This is
beautiful.
such a scenic update.
That's absolutely gorgeous. I noticed that was not dirt.
Yeah,
Good eye.
yeah. They need to this should not be called the wild update. This needs to be called the scenic update. It just makes Biome so more scenic and amazing. It's incredible.
Yeah, that was wet dirt, otherwise known as mud.
Mud.
That's amazing. So you've actually added mud to do something really cool.
Yeah, so we're adding really cool renewability mechanics.
Okay, question about mud. Why is it gray? It's confusing to me. Why is it gray?
The first of which is if you take a dirt block and pour a water bottle on it, then you can get more mud. And then the other one is if you take your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone, it will sort of like drip the...
Okay, so this would be really useful for some kinds of clay/mud farms. So here's my idea what you could do. So hopefully, like say dispensers, you know how dispensers can dispense water buckets and make the water come out? Well, what if you could use dispensers to dispense the water out of a water bottle onto a, what's it called? Oh yes, onto dirt to turn it into mud, and then you could just have like a mud farm. Now that would be useful.
water out of the mud and eventually dried out, which turns into clay.
I love the renewable clay. Like, I always need more bricks. It's perfect.
Yeah, your local mason isn't going to be super happy with you though.
That's actually true. I have this one mason, it's diamond tier mason in my village, and I always trade with them.
You're taking a
I
villager's
know,
job.
they might be a bit upset now, but still renewable clay.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And you're also using mud to make a new block.
Yes, we're also adding mud bricks. So mud bricks.
Yeah, so Agnes was talking about how she always needs more bricks with clay. Well, I don't need many bricks with clay. I'm using my mud. I'm not turning my mud into clay. I'm using my mud for these mud bricks. I love the mud bricks. The texture is incredible. I love the color. It goes well with so many blocks. It's just an incredible new kind of brick. It's an incredible block. I love it. I love mud bricks so much.
Are really, really exciting like building block. And as you can see here, the brick texture is actually different than the other stone bricks that we have in the game. So they're sort of smaller, more compact, but it is really cool like to build with. It matches a lot of different block sets, and I'm really excited to build with them.
Yeah, some people were saying it'd be really cool if they in the mangrove swamps, they had little buildings or huts made out of mud bricks. Now, I think that'd be really cool too, just to add some kind of structure to the mangrove swamps, since normal swamps have the witch hut as a structure. But yeah, that'd just be cool and another use for the amazing mud bricks.
I just love the look of them. They're awesome. So beautiful. We have a creator question for the two of you.
Uh-huh.
どうもこんにちはプチプチです。私からの質問はねこちらになります。どうして泥レンガを追加することにしたのでしょうか。
I'm so excited they asked this question because I really wanted to answer it. So the main reason that I wanted to add mud bricks to the game is that I really wanted people to feel like all around the world, there are houses built out of mud bricks. So many people around the world have houses, buildings using mud bricks. And I really wanted people who are playing Minecraft to feel like they could build their home and feel like they're at home in Minecraft. So I'm really glad we got to add them for that reason.
Amazing.
Yes, I mean, it's so important for us that like everyone feels equally welcome when playing Minecraft.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Now, so we have like amazing new trees. We have mud everywhere. We definitely need something very cute.
Yes, well, very cute and quite derpy because we're adding frogs.
Frogs! I love the way they hop. I just love how they outstretch their arms. I love the mechanic where like their mouth like bulges out like real frogs. I love that. Now I know they look a lot different than the mobs that were showcased in than the frogs that were showcased in the frog vote. Biome vote in 2019. Honestly, I think they look better. They kind of look like bullfrogs. They just look really cute and really nice, and I love them.
They are cute and derpy. That's the perfect description of them. The croaking is amazing.
And did you see the one that jumped like backwards?
One fell in the water.
Silly frogs. Yes. And they do love to jump around, and especially on lily pads, and actually also on big drip leaves, because I mean the big drip leaves kind of look like lily pads.
Makes
but
sense.
the funny thing with that is then when they jump on top of the big drip leaves, it's gonna tilt and then they fall down.
One of them did. It just maybe it's a like frog slide.
No.
And you're adding another little tiny creature to
Itty
this
bitty.
update.
Yes, the Fireflies. So you can see them roaming around, adding a lot of ambience to the swamp, making it feel
I can't
nice
tell,
and
are those
cozy at night, but
particles or
really,
entities?
My favorite part of them is just making the world come to life, like feeling like there's life going on all around you. And oh yeah, also their frog food. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Their frog food.
Poor fireflies.
Yeah, but look how happy that frog is.
So something I hope about the fireflies, I really hope like you can like put a firefly in a bottle and get like a firefly in a jar, so you could just like bring it around and place the firefly and really just light up your house or something. Or something that'd be even cooler, you could place the firefly like that's in the bottle and place it, and it's like a block and it's just a jar with a firefly in it, and then it just creates light and the firefly would fly around in it. I think that'd be really cool.
That's
They're
true.
beautiful frog food, so you can both enjoy them in the atmosphere and the frogs get to eat, so that's, you know.
Everybody wins.
Now, we're calling them fireflies, but Corey, is that what you called them growing up?
Actually, no, we called them lightning bugs.
I did too. And in Swedish,
It's eldflugor, and that's actually literally translates to fireflies.
okay. It's very interesting. It became like a lot of people talking about what you called it growing up, but we're really excited to have fireflies or lightning bugs in the game. I want to know more about baby frogs.
Yes, so you know, all baby mobs in Minecraft are just like tiny versions of the grown-ups, but with frogs we're actually adding tadpoles.
Tadpoles! They're so cute.
Once again, you deliver on the promise of cute and derpy with the tadpoles.
We do.
Yes, and you can pick them up in a bucket.
Yes, and
Oh,
that's
that's
actually
nice.
extra helpful for the tadpoles, because we have frog variants, and when a tadpole grows up, it will pick a variant depending on the temperature in the biome it grows up in. So, for example, if it grows
That's
up
a
in
really
cold
cool
place,
mechanic.
it's going to turn into a snowy frog. Yeah, as you can see here. So, the frogs.
Like, this is a groundbreaking new mechanic. Like, no other mob... First of all, no other mob like this has a baby version of them that is not just a smaller version of them. And secondly, no other mob like this has a baby version of them that when it grows up will choose a color depending on the temperature of where it grows up. Now I think that's awesome. And also you can put them in buckets, which is a huge plus.
Has kind of like two main systems. One is the tadpole system, and the other one is the cold-blooded system. So frogs are like the first cold-blooded animal in.
Okay, wait a second. Are they? Are axolotls and turtles not cold-blooded? I'll have to look that up, but I'm 99% sure axolotls and turtles are cold-blooded. But anyway, so yeah, with the cold-blooded system, I want to know, like with frogs, say at night, since it will get so cold, will they like just stop moving because they get so cold, like real life cold-blooded animals, where when it gets cold enough, they just stop moving because it's so cold and they just like fall asleep? I want to know about that because I think that'd be a really cool mechanic. I want to know more about this cold-blooded mechanic.
Minecraft. And in real life, there actually are frog variants that pick a color depending on, or they adapt their color depending on temperature. And we wanted to have that in Minecraft. We wanted to Minecraftify it. So therefore, the tadpole's going to pick a variant instead, depending on the temperature.
That's so cool. And there are 3 variants.
Yes, it's going to be 3 variants.
Okay, so we've seen 2. What's the third one?
The third one is the tropical frog. So let's say you were venturing out into the desert or the jungle, and you take your tadpole with you, and if it grows up there, it'll turn into a lovely tropical frog. And what I really love about the tropical frogs is how just relaxed they look, and they're like blending into the sand almost. They're just so relaxed, just chilling there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think there was a reason that they were colored that way.
There is a reason they are white. So I was reading a lot about frogs. Always when we had something new, we read up a
Yeah,
lot.
I love the tropical frogs. I love how they like are just so chill and just chilling in and blending in with the sand. I love their color. I just love them. They're amazing.
White to avoid overheating. So that's like the inspiration for the tropical frog in Minecraft.
I love all 3 of them. And you have these different color variations, but
Okay, so yeah, comment down below what's your favorite variant. My personal favorite variant is the tropical frog, but just comment down below what your favorite variant is.
you also have something else special about the frogs.
Yes, so each frog variant is going to have something unique that will be useful for the players. But we actually don't even know what that is yet because we are working on the frogs right now.
That is so cool. So Corey,
Okay, so I can't wait to see what that is. I can't wait to see what their special, unique mechanic for each kind will be to help you. Like maybe with the snowy frog, it'll like be able to hop. It'll be able to hop to where powdered snow is, so you know where powdered snow is. And like the normal frog, honestly, I don't know what they could be. Mojang doesn't even know what they could be, but I can't wait to see what they are.
which frog is your favorite?
Oh, it's gotta be the snowy frog. They look so cozy.
Ooh, I'm tropical frog. I'm very interested to see which one the community loves the most.
I love them all.
of them. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us, Corey, and taking us into a deep dive of all really cool swamp things.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you,
Of course.
Corey.
I'm just gonna hop on out of here.
Bye,
So
Corey.
many puns. I like that though.
This is quite an awesome update, and I mean, I really.
So yeah, that's pretty much everything about the wild update. I feel bad for it because it'll have to live up. It'll need to try to live up to the name of the Caves and Cliffs update, which might honestly be the greatest update in Minecraft history. So it'll have to try and live up to the name of that. But it's still, I feel like the Warden itself will make this update just as good, maybe even better. But this is an amazing update. I love how they're just slightly tweaking every biome and then just completely overhauling the swamp. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just tell me your thoughts about the new about the 1.19 wild update. I'm psyched for it. I can't wait. It looks really good. Hopefully we'll be getting it in the summer of 2022, like their normal update release time. I really hope like the weird release time of 1.18 won't mess them up. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you guys get notified every time I upload another new video. But anyway, guys, this is True Walker 10 signing out.